Hello, beautiful geeks and desk workers. Today I'll show you my favorite way to release tension and stiffness after a long session. So let's get started with some circles of the wrists to both directions. The hands and fingers tend to get quite neglected, so let's give them a bit of love. Stretch your fingers, the other hand. And now let's stretch the neck briefly. So right ear towards right shoulder to stretch the side of the neck. Left ear towards left shoulder. Back to center. Bring your chin towards your chest. And now bring your chin away from your chest. Look up. Center. Look towards the right and left. And return. Now let's come to a tabletop position. Shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Start with a neutral spine, core in and engaged. So now inhale and arch your back, sitting bones and chin towards the sky into cow pose. Look up. And now on the exhale, do the opposite. Round your back, push the floor away, core still engaged into cat stretch. Let's do that again. Inhale, cow pose, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, push the floor away, round cat. One more inhale. And exhale. Try to breathe through your nose the entire time if possible. Now return to the cow. Look up, and this time bring your sitting bones towards your heels. Now we're going to do the same, but we'll move through a spinal wave. So starting from the tailbone all the way up your spine like a wave. So on the inhale, we start rounding from the tailbone all the way up. And on the exhale, look up, back into that cow position and down. Inhale, round from bottom to top. Look up and sitting bones back to heels. Let's do this a few times at your own pace. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Now let's return to that cow position, and now move your hips towards the right and towards the left. You can look up or keep looking in front of you. Right, left. You can also do a circle or half a circle, whatever feels good to whatever direction feels good for you right now. This feels so great on my lower back. Maybe it does for you too. Just a few more. Organic movement, whatever feels good. Don't overthink it. And return to neutral, core in. Now we're gonna thread the needle. So bring your right hand up towards the sky. Look up. Get a nice opening of the chest. And now thread it right under your left hand. Right ear and right shoulder can rest on the mat. You can leave your left hand where it is or lift it and get a nice opening. And let's return. Lift your right hand again, look up and back to neutral. Engage your core, and let's do the other side. Left hand up, look up and thread the needle to the other side. Left ear and left shoulder rest on the mat, and if you want, you can lift your right arm and maybe even open it a little bit. Gentle twist. And return. Lift the left arm up and back to our tabletop. Now bring your sitting bones back towards your heels. Bring your hands in front of you and rest in a child's pose, forehead to the ground. Now look at your hands and slide forward into a puppy pose to get nice lengthening through the spine. Maybe your chest is here, it doesn't have to touch with the ground. Maybe it touches, it doesn't matter. You can also try moving your hips gently, left and right. Maybe little circles as well. Keep breathing, don't force anything. And come to a seated position. Now let's do some little waves here again. So just like cat cow, open the chest, round. Look up and round. You can also do a wave here. Little by little, you'll get more fluidity. So it doesn't matter if you can move entirely like a wave, you might be here. It still works really well. And now for our last releasing pose. Stand up with your feet about as wide as your hips. Grab onto opposite elbows and just let everything hang and relax. Try to keep your belly touching with your thighs so that your back is not rounding too much. And from there, you can just release, relax your neck. You can wiggle side to side. Bend your knees as much as you need. It's totally fine to bend your knees. Just take a moment to let all the tension go. You can exhale through your mouth here if you want. Let everything go, shake it. And that's it. All done. I hope that you feel a little bit better after this. You can do this anytime you feel like tension is building up and you could use a little break. You can also use this video just as a guide and do your own thing. I know sometimes it's easy to get caught up in the zone and work long hours to finish a certain task, but that really takes a toll on the body. So, as much as you can, I would recommend you divide your work into segments and take a moment to breathe, stretch, and reconnect to yourself. It really makes such a huge difference. And that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Namaste.